welcome to lesson number 2. I hope you enjoyed that introduction music. I asked my son what I could do better with these videos, and that was his suggestion, was play a little intro music. So here and there I'll be doing that before we start our lessons. Today's lesson, we're going to go ahead and dive into all 4 of our books. So make sure you have all 4 of your books ready to go, and we're just going to get started. The first book that we're going to be looking at is the theory book. So if you'll notice up here at the top of your book, it says theory. Go ahead and open that one to page 2. And this is a workbook type of a book. So I'm going to explain what they're talking about here on this page 2. And then you have a little assignment down here. My children have already done it in this book, so I'm not going to show you too much of that because you get to go ahead and do that on your own. But what we're talking about today is the slur. So legato means to play smoothly, connecting the notes. So if I were to play this, da 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 dun, it would be smooth. Okay, or da 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 dun. The difference being, can you hear the difference? Smooth, staccato. And that's what we're going to talk about today, are the kind of the differences between the smooth and the staccato. So legato means smooth, staccato means kind of bouncy, and we'll get into that in one of these other books. But a slur is kind of like a sentence where you're putting all of these together, da 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 dun, and then you kind of lift and begin again. Okay, so it's like saying, how is your day? You don't say, how is your day? You say, how is your day? And that's kind of like a sentence here on these slurs. And this line connects the notes that need to be inside of that sentence. So you'll see these slur lines quite often, and they usually go across notes to a different note. There are some other lines that look like this that are called ties that go from one note to the same note, and that means something a little bit different. But if you see these here going from one note to a different note across other notes, then those are slur lines. So down here it's telling you to draw your slur lines, add in your bar lines, okay, and draw a smiley face above each measure with the same melody as the first measure. Okay, so I'm not going to give you all those answers, you get to do it yourself. So that's all we're doing here in this theory book, and that's your little assignment, is to do that little part by yourself. So the next thing we're going to talk about is staccato. So we just talked about legato, which means smooth, and now we're going to do staccato. So I want you to say both those words with me. The first is legato, the second is staccato. So say it with me. Legato, staccato. Okay, those are kind of different words. So what it's going to have you do is we're going to tap this rhythm on our piano. Okay, and if you have a keyboard, you don't need to do, you can just kind of tap somewhere. I'm just going to tap right here, actually, okay, just with my finger like this. So we're going to tap that rhythm, and when we do staccato, our wrist is very relaxed. Okay, we don't want hard taps. Okay, we don't want to be like just really relaxed and just bouncy. Okay, you can actually play this on a note too and practice it on a note, and that kind of shows you to do the wrists just smooth or relaxed and bouncy. It's like popcorn. So we just did legato, and now we're doing staccato. Okay, so our rhythm is like this. We're going to start, I'm going to say 1, 2, ready, go, and then we're going to tap that rhythm. So if you look up at your music, okay, right here, we're going to tap this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, hold, 3, 4, right? So these are our quarter notes. This is a half note, and these ones are going to get 1 count, and this is going to get 2 counts, okay? So I'm just going to do it here on my middle, or on my C. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if you need to do it again, let's do it one more time so you can get it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, your fingers were really light and kind of bouncy. All right, the next little part that we're gonna look at, this is called finger independence. So we're working on our finger numbers again. So let's practice just really quick. I want you to wiggle your 2 finger, your 5 finger, your 4 finger, your 1 finger, your 3 finger. Okay, all right, so then what you're gonna do here, we're gonna silently play the pattern below, and then we're going to go ahead and do it on the piano. It doesn't say that, but we might as well do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna have my fingers on C, my thumb on C. Okay, so the pattern it says is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Okay, now go ahead and do it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit similar to something that you played last lesson. Now your left hand is going to do the same thing. Okay, and you're going to use the same pattern, but it's going to go opposite, right? Because our 1 is now our thumb on our left. So let's play the pattern opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Okay, and do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Good. So let's play those together. So we're going to be playing kind of opposite each other, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1. Okay, good. Now you actually don't have to do anything with that page again, but you're going to go ahead and go to the next page of the book. We're going to do 2 more pages in this book today. So what we're working on here is sticky fingers. We're working on our legato. So here's my slur that goes from here to here, and here's my sentence: play legato softly on the keys. Okay, so this is all going to be smooth. Our dynamics here, we've got mezzo forte, medium loud, and then soft, medium loud, soft, medium loud, soft. Okay, and what the trick is here, I'm going to start by playing my 1 finger on C, my 2 finger on D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then for this next one, I'm going to switch to my 2 finger, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And you're playing the same notes, but just with different fingers. And here we'll play our 3 finger. Do, 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 do. Okay, the same is going to be with the left. Okay, you're switching from your fingers, but playing the same notes. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick example of that. And then there is a teacher duet, so I'll give you an example of that too. Starting off with the right, I've got my thumb here on C, my 2 finger on D. So I'm going to just be saying the counts as we do this, and not the finger numbers, but the counts, so that we can get our counting correct as well. All right, so I'll say 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so I switched my fingering. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Switch again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, rest. Okay, now your left hand is going to do the same thing, but we're starting here with our 2 finger on F. If you remember our people house, here's our front door, and our thumb is on G. So it's the same as the last one, so it's not too difficult. So get your hands ready, because you can do this with me. This one you can definitely do. We can do this together. So make sure that you're switching your fingers as we go down to the next line, but let's start after I count us off. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Okay. Now, I want you to notice something. As I'm playing these, when I play the next note, I lift up my other finger. Okay. I'm not staccato, but I'm still not mushing them together. Okay, they are playing independently, so they're not mushing, they're just smooth, okay? All right, so let's try with the teacher duet. It's gonna have 4 beats, and then you begin. So get your hands ready. We're gonna start with the right hand, and we're just gonna go through, and we're gonna continue on to the second page, our left hand right after the right hand, okay? Okay, here we go. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, switch. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, switch. Okay, now switch to your left. Switch. Done. Good. Okay. So moving on. These are what you're going to practice this week. Sticky fingers with the duet once you've got it ready. And we have 2 more songs for this lesson, and they're both working on slurs. So we talked about legato, okay? This is what we just did with sticky fingers. We're working on playing smoothly, so we don't really need to do that again. But here's our song. Okay, so let's say our notes really quick, just so we make sure we've got them. Say them with me, okay? C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E. It says wrist float off, so you kind of pop your wrist up off of the keys a little bit. And then going down, we've got G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, and you kind of float off, okay? Floating off looks like this. And you kind of just lift your wrist. You don't want to be too dramatic, okay? Some professionals, you'll watch them and they do really dramatic lift-offs, okay? These are just soft wrist float-offs, okay? So I'm going to give you an example of this. We're starting with our 1 finger on C here and our 1 finger on G here. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. This is all smooth, just like a river, just flowing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, wrist up. Okay? All right, let's do that with the teacher duet. Again, comes in after 4 beats. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Float. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have one more book and one more song to go over. So that's part of your assignment, is to do Little River. And then last but not least, oh, Little River, sorry, was in our lesson book. Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you. The middle book that we did was Technique and Artistry. Okay, I should have told you that. Sorry, you're probably scrambling to figure out what book we're in. Now we're in Performance, okay? All right, this is the last song. This is called Showboat. We're in a little bit different hand position. Our 3 finger is going to be on the G. Okay, so we have a few different notes that we haven't talked about for a little bit. If you remember, this note is the king of the bass. He's the B sitting on the top. B, G, A, B. So let's say all of our notes really quick. We'll just talk through it really fast. And then we'll begin. C, G, G, C, D, E, C. So say these with me. I should start over. You gotta say them with me, okay? C, G, G, C, D, E, C. D, G, G, D, E, F, D, E, G, G, E, F, G, E, D, E, F, D, B, G, A, B. C, G, G, C, D, E, C, D, G, G, D, E, F, D, G, 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 F, E, D, C, G, A, B, C, C. Whew. Sorry, I did that a little fast, but here we go. Here's our example. We're gonna have our 1 finger on C on our right hand, our 3 finger here on G. All right, I'm just gonna count us off. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Okay, here comes the teacher duet. I'm going to show you how it sounds. As soon as you've got it practiced and ready, you can do it with the duet too. 4 beats again and then begin. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and if you notice, that went really quick, but up here at the top of your song, it says play it quickly, so that's what we did. All right, so all of these are part of your assignment, and make sure that you are practicing 3 times a day, or each song 3 times every day, hopefully at least 5 days a week. So do your best, get your practicing in, and as soon as these are ready to be passed off, go ahead and play them for somebody, and then you can move on to the next lesson. Hope it goes well.